First and foremost, brothers and sisters, once again, we give a shout out to the Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. He's the Lord of my life. Shout out to you too for another opportunity to share. I want to apologize to each and every one of you. I didn't do no videos on Sabbath Saturday, and I definitely didn't do no videos on Resurrection Sunday. My apologies to each and every one of you for that. Got caught up with other obligations in that regard, but none of you ought to neglect it. Shout out to each and every one of my subscribers. Those who take the time out, whether they like or dislike the video, shout out to you. The new subscribers, appreciate each and every one of you. This platform is about us. Me enlightening you, sharing my life experiences and everything as we on the road 2028. I will not speak it no more yet until time is, I have a lot of stuff to do, a lot on my plate, a lot of studying to do, a lot of things to do, and hopefully by the grace of the Father, He gives me the time to do it, and hopefully through Him giving me the time, I, as what I preach, make the most of our opportunity to put myself in a position. The odds are already against me. I already have a lot of negatives that will hold me back to put me in certain positions in that regard. But I'm going to step out on faith, and I'm going to try, and I'm going to continue to try to put myself in a position to put us all in a better position as all of us as human beings. First and foremost as black people, the black person first, those who were brought over from Africa to here. My goal is, my political admirations is to, go into the White House, go in any type of political setting, congressman, senator, whatever type of position I can play, community activist, advocate, activist, anything I can play to help better our communities, help better our environment, help better us as a people, and help us to move forward. First to black people. I'm not going to lie to you. First to black people. Even the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ said to the young woman, shout out to her, great story, and a lot of you probably don't know the story, but let's just say this. I want to encourage you to do your research. There was a story of a woman, I think she was a Samaritan. Yeah, she was a Samaritan woman. She was talking with Jesus and everything like that, and her daughter was sick, so she was pleading for Jesus to help her, and he ignored her. He kept ignoring her and everything like that, and then at one point, Jesus said, I was sent to the lost sheep of Israel. Why should I give, the master's food, to the dogs and everything like that? And, the food must go to the servants first, And the lady said, this blew me away, her humility. And the mothers, shout out to all the women out here, man. At the end of the day, a woman, especially a mother, always, especially if you're a great mother, always willing, I've seen this in the animal kingdom as well, always willing to sacrifice to make sure the child have a chance of survival. So when a woman said, well, even at the dinner table, the master can give the crumbs and the dog eat the crumbs. And that blew Jesus away, where Jesus like, woman, you have great faith and your request has been granted. And this is a Samaritan woman. And the Samaritans didn't mess with the Jewish people and everything. But the point of the matter is this, the humility and her faith, her request was granted, even though all odds were against her. So I'm saying that to say this, all odds are against me in a lot of ways in that regard. And certain decisions I made for myself, that put myself in positions like that. I'm open to a lot of scrutiny. I'm open to a lot of interviews and questions that I hopefully will have. And I'm going to give a lot of straight answers to things, and maybe people will accept it, maybe they won't, but they'll get to see a other side of me. I definitely want to work on a book called My Life or Testimony in that regard, and I want to definitely, write some spiritual books too, because the Lord is gracious, whether you believe in Him or not. He's merciful, He's kind. So I just want to encourage each and every one of you as we're on this, I like to call it Mob Deep Money Mondays and everything like that, and shout out, rest in power to Las Vegas P, shout out to Hollywood Have, Mob Deep and everything, shout out to them. I just do that as tribute of respect, for them and everything. Monday is the start of the work week. We start getting the money. That's why I call it Mob Deep Money Mondays. But I just want to encourage each and every one of you, make sure you just say your prayers. As Hulk Hogan would say, eat your vitamins, believing in yourself, making the most of every opportunity. Have a great week. Get on your knees, humble yourself with the Father. You know, for those of you who believe. My non-believers, keep doing what you're doing. Just keep, you know, hopefully you'll become a believer. But if not, I love you anyway. Just like the Lord's love is unconditional. I got a lot of content coming soon. Wow, it's 5 minutes already. And I'm not just rambling now. I just want to encourage y'all for bigger, better things. I just want each and every one of you to have a great week. Make the most of your opportunity. Whatever you didn't get accomplished last week, now you can do it starting this week. Don't ever beat yourself up. You know, you have the world to beat you up. You have society to beat you up. Don't beat yourself up no matter what. Setbacks are always set up to come back. You know, and always look at things as a blessing in disguise. You know, I was telling my boy that before. Like, look, you know, he wanted to do things and he had a certain plan. But, you know, the word says in the heart, man plans his course, but the Lord determines his steps. You know, certain things that we plan don't go according to plan. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, because if he would have did certain things, it could have probably cost him his life. So maybe the Lord put a blockage for him not to do certain things so he could stay home, relax, rest, and be at peace. Money always comes, money goes. But one thing, you know, it will never be another you, another me. We're only here for a certain amount of time, so live it to the fullest. Encourage one another as long as it's cold today, so none of us will be hardened by sin and deceitfulness. Seriously. So everyone have a great week. More videos, more content coming soon. You know, tomorrow is T-Mobile Taco Tuesdays, and you know Wednesdays is Woo Whopper Wednesdays. You know Thursdays is Throwback Thursdays. You know Fridays is Chris Pratt Fridays, and preparing for the ascension of Christ as he, you know, died on a Friday, resurrected on a Sunday. You know Saturday is Sabbath Saturday, and you know every Sunday is Resurrection Sunday. So Jesus bless each and every one of you. Shout out to all the brothers and sisters out there. Shout out to all my human beings out there just trying to live your best life. You know, sorry, I got a little tongue tied and everything. I used to think I have a list. I think it's just weight and everything. But I would just want to encourage every one of you just to move forward. Love yourself. You know, never be negative on yourself. Never beat yourself up. It's okay to counsel yourself, you know, but motivate yourself, encourage yourself, build yourself up. Never tear yourself down. Okay? We all make mistakes. We're human beings. That's what it is. Nobody's perfect. We all trying to do the best we can do. So with that being said, brothers and sisters, have a great week. More videos coming soon. Jesus bless.